Hello everyone, MJ here. Welcome to my channel. This is MJ Hobby Corner, and for today I want to have the first unboxing of the year 2022. And by the way, Happy New Year everyone. So I want to unbox this Alliance Dwarf kit that I just got, and I've been holding on to it for a while. Here's the box. Now these dwarves are based on Lord of the Rings, as far as I can see. Many of Alliance's fantasy kits are based on Lord of the Rings, despite the fact that the figures look more, they don't look exactly the way you would see them in the movie, and that's fine. So you get 44 figures. Let's take them out of the box here. 44 figures in 11 poses, okay? So they come in this little baggie, and I'm not too crazy about the color that they use for the plastic. Like the orcs that I unboxed the other time, they came in red. Didn't really have a problem painting them, but I don't know. But that's just me, you know, it doesn't really take too much out of the set. But they are a little weird in green. So you're getting 4 sprues, and they come like that. And then you get the 11 different poses. Each sprue is where all of your poses are. All right, and if you guys hear a cat, please excuse it. My cat's here, and he's getting into trouble as always. So basically, here they are. And the detail on these figures are very nice. Now, for those of you guys that don't know what Alliance is about, they have a fantasy range in 1/72 scale. And I'm getting back into 1/72 scale. It's a scale that I really like. It's about 20 millimeters, 24 millimeters scale, depending on who you talk to. But I'm just, yeah, so I really like this scale, and I've been collecting 1/72 scale figures. And some of these kits, you know, like these are very, very clean. If you notice, there's clean, there's not that much flash on the figures, okay? The only thing we're going to have to worry about is these big, the little things that connect them to the sprue. We're going to have to clip that off, file that down. But other than that, the mold lines are pretty clean, very clean, actually. So this is a very good kit. Now, my orcs, the orcs that I bought, it's a nice kit, but it had a lot of flash. You have to do a lot of cleaning. At least the kit that I got had a lot of flash. So be prepared to do a lot of cleaning, okay? But these are actually pretty nice. We'll check the scale with a human figure in just a minute. All right. All right, and so these are the Zvezda humans, 1/72 scale. These are very, very nice. The Zvezda humans are great. All right, so I'm putting him like right around the base, and you can see there the dwarf, the scale of the dwarf. He's pretty stocky, but still short. Okay, and some of them are shorter than others. That's okay. All right, so just to give you an idea what, you know, the scales are between the figures. So not bad. I will have to say I really like this kit. We're going to see how well they paint. So why don't I take some of them apart. We'll put them on bases, and then I'll try and paint a couple, and you guys can see some examples of painted figures. I really love this bagpipe dude. Really cool. I like that. So you do get a couple of like musicians. I love the bagpipe. Scottish dwarves. Awesome, awesome. Very awesome. And you do get a leader, by the way. Every sprue gets one of these guys, so I can divide them into units. All right, let's get these guys off the sprue. All right, so I took out 11 dwarves. I'm going to actually take out one more, make 12, so I can make 2 units of 6. And basically, I have my bingo chips, which I get for 500 in a pack for about $6 at Amazon. And really just, these are great. I can cut these up into squares if I want to. And in order to baste them, I usually use Uncle Adam's method of basting. Just make sure, yeah. Uncle Adam's method of basting, which is just baking powder and crazy glue. And that's it. You know, they're ready to go. And that'll give me the texture. And then, of course, I paint the base and decorate it a little bit. So that's what I'm doing now. And then we'll see once they are painted. Camera's at a weird angle right now, but you can kind of see that. Okay, so I'm going to continue doing that and then see if I can get a couple painted. Okay, and here are the first dwarves with a little bit of paint. I haven't finished them yet, but not too bad. Not too bad. I have to continue working on these, but they're not too bad. And these will be ready for the tabletop very soon, and then I'll do the remaining dwarves. And I really want to have a game in 1/72 scale. I'm thinking about one-page rules, Age of Fantasy, and just do, you know, start doing some 1/72 scale games, and even in 15mm scale. So here are a couple of the poses. This one is wielding an axe. I gotta do his face, fix his face up, but otherwise not too bad. Once I fix them up, they're ready to go, then I can start painting the other ones and have my first game. All right, and here, this is another project I've been working on. These are some old, very old GW Lord of the Rings orcs, and these were Mordor orcs, and I gave them a Crusader look. I was bored, so just to try something different, I did that. And there are this one here, this model here is from Dungeons and Dragons. It's an old D&D model. I repainted everything because it was very dull. And then yeah, so these orcs are finished, and I'm gonna be using them in a game that's coming up. So I really like these models. These old GW orcs are really, really cool. So that's one project I was working on, I was finishing. And these are going to be some elite orcs, like orc knights or something. So, and then I started my minotaurs. So here they are, and I got to finish these as well. But they're very cool. These are Alliance 1/72 scale minotaurs. Very, very cool. And I'm gonna have 6 of them painted. So, and then I got to do the bases, and then they're ready for the tabletop. Once I do the bases, they're ready. So, a couple more orcs. I'm gonna be finishing these up. These are not finished yet. They have purplish skin instead of green skin. And that's it. So that's my 1/72 scale update. Plus an update on other things that I will be using in my games. There's the crossbow man. I love the crossbow man. He's pretty cool. All right, folks. Well, thank you very much. There we go. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for supporting the channel. Hit like if you like, and subscribe. All right, and now it's time to get working.